Today, let's uncover 25 massive sea creatures. From ancient predators thought extinct to alien-like beings never seen before. These sightings reveal that the ocean's most incredible secrets are finally coming to light. Let's dive into Megalodon is believed to have vanished millions of years ago. Yet recent footage raises questions. A massive fin was seen slicing through the Pacific Ocean. Fishermen first assumed it was a great white shark, until it became clear the creature was far larger than any known species. Soon after, one showed beachgoers frozen in disbelief as a colossal shape surged dangerously close to shore. Another captured an enormous animal smashing through the canal gates, its fin rising above the water like a skyscraper. No one saw its full body, but the sheer scale sent chills through viewers worldwide. Marine biologists have launched investigations because even if this isn't Megalodon, there is still no clear explanation for a predator of such size appearing near a California pier. Do you believe this footage could prove that Megalodon is still alive today? Please comment number 1 if you think yes. Like me. In 2003, during a nighttime rescue drill off the coast of the United Kingdom, a Coast Guard crew encountered something unexpected. They were responding to a distress call, reporting a man overboard. When they arrived at the location, the figure in the water did not behave like someone in need of rescue. Crew members later reported seeing 2 faintly glowing eyes, looking back at them. As the team prepared to bring it aboard, the figure suddenly slipped beneath the surface, briefly revealing what appeared to be a fish-like tail, before disappearing into the darkness. The incident report was immediately classified as restricted, though a portion of the footage later surfaced online. The clip showed enough detail to ignite global debate, with many claiming it represented the first credible evidence of a mermaid sighting. In Canada, a tourist recorded unusual movement in Okanagan Lake when a long, dark figure glided just beneath the surface before vanishing. Locals quickly identified it as Ogopogo, the legendary lake monster said to have inhabited these waters for centuries. The footage captures only what appears to be a massive tail, with the rest of the creature remaining out of view. This brief sighting suggests the full body stayed concealed, matching long-standing reports that Ogopogo is elusive and rarely seen in its entirety by humans. A family filming at Lake Champlain captured footage that quickly became one of North America's most debated mysteries. Between their boat and the shoreline, a long, dark shape moved swiftly across the water. The camera recorded only a brief, blurry glimpse before the object disappeared beneath the surface without leaving a trace. Locals immediately pointed to Champ, the legendary lake monster featured in regional stories for centuries. Some experts highlighted a troubling factor. Warming lake temperatures may be driving large, unknown creatures closer to the surface, making them more visible, stressed, and potentially aggressive. For many, this footage suggests that ancient legends may be real, and slowly encroaching on human spaces. Did you like this video? Don't just stop at the like button. If you're watching on your phone, hit that hype too. A Louisiana kayaker named Robert Harris, known for documenting his river expeditions, captured footage that shocked viewers worldwide. While paddling through murky Bayou waters, he noticed a massive pale form drifting just beneath the surface. The creature appeared round and rubbery, with an unnervingly smooth face where eyes should have been. Swollen folds of blubbery skin obscured its features as it floated completely motionless, giving the impression it was observing its surroundings despite lacking visible eyes. Harris recorded the encounter and uploaded the clip to YouTube, but it was removed within hours. Many viewers stated the creature resembled nothing they recognized, speculating it could be a mutated or previously unknown aquatic being. Off the coast of Larantuka, Indonesia, local fishermen had long warned one another about something enormous moving beneath their boats at night. Determined to protect his community, fisherman Rudy Santara went out alone to investigate the reports. After hours at sea, he noticed a massive shadow keeping pace with his boat. At first it looked like a giant shark, but that assumption changed when he saw its face. The creature's eyes and mouth glowed with an intense red light, as if something were burning inside it. Terrified, Rudy managed to record a few seconds of footage before fleeing back to shore. He never returned to night fishing. Those who later viewed the video believe the creature was not a shark, but a deep-sea entity possibly drawn toward artificial light from human vessels. A traveler in Florida recorded a strange underwater creature near Tampa, drawing attention for its unusual tail, which split into 3 distinct sections instead of 1. Some viewers claimed it was a manatee with a deformity, while others disagreed, pointing out that the tail's movement appeared smooth, natural, and highly coordinated. The mystery intensified when a similar video surfaced years later in Australia near Roseville Bridge. That footage showed a creature with the same triple-tailed structure and comparable movement patterns. The striking similarities between the two sightings have led some researchers to question whether an unknown species could exist in ocean depths across different parts of the world. A marine photographer operating a drone over open waters couldn't believe what his camera revealed. A giant white manta ray gliding just beneath the surface. Its wings appeared endless, spreading nearly 23 feet wide across the ocean. The creature moved slowly and gracefully, glowing under sunlight like a ghost drifting through the sea. Marine experts later confirmed it was an albino manta ray, one of the rarest creatures ever recorded on film. At a depth of 528 meters off the coast of the Bahamas, the Ocean X crew encountered a massive blunt-nosed 6-gill shark. Pilot Lee Frey and his team recorded the animal swimming directly toward their submersible with its jaws open, appearing to deliberately assess the vessel. The shark measured longer than the submarine itself, and is considered a living fossil, closely related to sharks that existed more than 200 million years ago. Its behavior did not seem random or defensive. Instead, it appeared to examine the submersible with purpose, suggesting complex hunting instincts rarely observed in modern sharks. As the encounter continued, an additional 6-gill shark emerged from the darkness, moving in coordination. This group behavior raised questions among researchers and challenged existing assumptions about the intelligence and social patterns of prehistoric shark species. Do you think this 6-gill shark was intentionally assessing the submersible rather than reacting instinctively? Let's discuss in the comments section. About 35 nautical miles off the coast of Cape Hatteras, North Carolina, a fishing crew recorded an unusual event while hauling nets under a clear night sky. Several lights were seen hovering just above the ocean surface. The lights did not resemble aircraft or known machinery. They moved in fixed formations, shifting together with smooth precision and flashing in short, synchronized bursts. Without warning, the group descended toward the sea, hovered silently for several seconds, then vanished beneath the water without producing any sound. Researchers studying the footage believe the lights may be linked to unidentified submerged objects, raising new questions about unexplained ocean phenomena and challenging current scientific understanding. During a Shark Week expedition, a Brazilian Coast Guard team recorded a sighting that stunned the marine biology community. Their cameras captured a massive shadow moving beneath their vessel, measuring nearly 60 feet long and far larger than any known shark species. Its movements were deliberate, powerful, and unmistakably predatory in nature. Many experts speculated it could be evidence of Megalodon survival. The crew maintained a safe distance, but one closer encounter might have made them the first humans ever caught in an ancient predator's hunt. On August 31, 2025, a simple kayaking expedition in Patagonia's Golfo Nuevo, Argentina, transformed into a heart-stopping encounter. Without warning, a massive creature rose beside their tiny vessel. The animal positioned itself close enough to touch, its enormous size blocking out the sea behind it. The creature circled them slowly, its movements calm yet unpredictable. Marine biologists identified it as a southern right whale. After several tense minutes, it lifted one giant flipper and disappeared into the deep water. Deepstaria jellyfish discovery. In 2012, researchers operating a remotely operated vehicle near an oil rig encountered something unprecedented. The vessel, while attached to a buoy, was interrupted by a massive creature that rose from the depths below. The creature possessed a jellyfish-like body and appeared to be approaching the vessel aggressively at 5,000 feet below the surface. This was a large Deepstaria jellyfish, a mysterious deep-sea species that's translucent and resembles a living lampshade. These giants are rarely observed, and due to their extreme fragility, and massive size, studying a living specimen remains nearly impossible. This footage originates from Greece, where an amateur diver was floating just below the water surface to observe marine life more closely. Right as he entered the water, he spotted a massive silhouette approaching from a distance. The sea creature appeared enormous, larger than anything he had previously encountered. As the silhouette became clearer, the reality surprised him completely. It was an ocean sunfish, the heaviest bony fish in the world. These spectacular creatures have flat circular bodies that can grow to 10 feet long and weigh as much as 1,000 kilograms. In 2019, a NOAA deep-sea camera captured one of the rarest creatures in existence, a giant squid. This sighting was particularly special because it marked the first ever video recording of a giant squid in United States waters. Giant squids are fascinating creatures, with some researchers believing they possess otherworldly characteristics. They have 3 hearts and are masters of disguise. Most importantly, they can grow to tremendous sizes that challenge human understanding. In July 2024, people at Portsmouth Harbor were enjoying peaceful sightseeing from their boats when their dream outing transformed into their worst nightmare as a behemoth emerged from the sea and unleashed its power upon them. Most people understand there are certain dangers to venturing out to sea alone, but few consider the possibility of a massive whale breaching the surface and landing directly onto a vessel. Unfortunately for this particular boater, he experienced this rare and terrifying event firsthand. The ocean hosts some of the most bizarre creatures in existence. Even among these oddities, this particular species stands out dramatically, appearing as if it doesn't belong on Earth. This is the elusive spotted box jellyfish. This specific species of box jellyfish ranks among the rarest sea creatures worldwide. So rare that only a single specimen has been studied scientifically since 1997. Observing them in their natural habitat is like finding a needle in a haystack. This jellyfish is also massive, with its bell growing up to 8 inches on each side, and tentacles extending up to 10 feet long. To this day, this elusive creature continues to puzzle marine biologists and researchers worldwide. In 2016, a group of divers spotted a massive grouper near the seafloor and decided to capture footage by attempting to lure it closer. What they failed to realize was that they were actually putting their lives at serious risk. Despite their relatively docile nature, groupers can become dangerous when they feel threatened, because they can grow as large as 8 feet long. These creatures are not to be underestimated. The divers, however, didn't understand the potential consequences. They continued luring the fish toward them, unaware that the presence of smaller fish around it could awaken the grouper's hunting instincts. Before they had any chance to react, the grouper was prepared to strike with devastating force. In 2019, people on a beach in Barrow, Alaska, experienced an incredible encounter when they spotted a massive walrus hauled out on the shore. Alaskan walruses are already among the biggest animals in existence, but this particular specimen was beyond extraordinary. Witnesses claimed this enormous creature weighed over 2,000 kilograms. However, being massive doesn't mean they can't be dangerous, because with their sheer size and those intimidating tusks, they can be lethal if threatened. These beachgoers discovered this reality the hard way by approaching too close to the massive beast. Sea cucumbers are bizarre creatures with over 1,200 known species, yet they often appear like inanimate objects lying motionless on the sea floor. This sea cucumber that divers discovered, however, is unlike any other, known as the giant red sea cucumber. This represents one of the biggest sea cucumber species in existence, growing up to 2 feet long. Spotting one of this size in the wild is always a remarkable sight, making this discovery particularly valuable for marine research. The ocean hosts some true horror creatures, and few come close to this absolute monstrosity. Picture a spider, then make it 20 times bigger and give it crab legs. Housed at the Shed Aquarium in Chicago, this is a 12-foot-long giant Japanese spider crab. It possesses the largest leg span of any arthropod and is undoubtedly nightmare fuel for anyone with even a remote fear of spiders. On November 11, 2007, an oil company deployed a remotely operated vehicle to the seafloor in the Gulf of Mexico. Never in their wildest imagination could they have predicted the horror they were about to witness. A large alien-like creature lurked in the ocean depths, and now its terrifying visuals were exposed for everyone to see. This creature measured over 20 feet long and had limbs that stretched beyond the ROV's sight, nearly 2.5 kilometers beneath the ocean surface. This marked the first sighting of what's now known as the Magnapinna, a gigantic squid which, unlike other cephalopods, has 10 indistinguishable appendages of identical length. To this day, this alien creature lurks 6,000 meters below the surface. What were these creatures in Lake George, New York? On November 9, 2025, a fisherman was shocked to observe mysterious dragon-looking white creatures swimming near the water's surface. They possessed long, serpentine tails and multiple strange tentacles or appendages on their upper bodies, swimming with fish-like movements. Some suggested these could be dragonfly or damselfly larvae, but neither of those creatures matches what was captured on camera. A sailor traveling across the Atlantic recorded something that confused marine experts worldwide. He spotted a bright, glowing ring just above the ocean's surface, with light spreading outward and a dark void in the center. The phenomenon didn't match anything previously documented in that region. He uploaded the video online, and it immediately went viral. Viewers proposed various theories, from natural light reflections to unknown phenomena connected to mysterious ocean activity. Scientists never provided a definitive explanation, and the glowing circle never appeared again until recently. Divers examining a rocky seabed encountered an object partially covered in debris and seaweed. Closer inspection revealed it was a massive crab, frozen mid-motion with its claws raised as though it had been caught in the middle of action. Its shell displayed mineral deposits, likely from volcanic activity accumulated over centuries, giving it the appearance of fossilized armor. The specimen's size was far larger than typical modern crabs, leading researchers to speculate that this could be an entirely new species. In 2018, visitors at a coastal beach recorded footage of an unusually tall wave that appeared to conceal something within it. As the swell moved shoreward, a dark figure briefly emerged, drifting with the current and remaining partially hidden by the water. Witnesses described the shape as humanoid with aquatic characteristics, leading some to speculate it could be a predator or an unknown marine species, using the waves as cover. Local residents later confirmed that similar forms had been reported in the area before, suggesting the creature may regularly hunt or hide along this stretch of coastline. Since the incident, most swimmers and kayakers have chosen to avoid the area. Tourists sailing near Mount Keradog in Crimea, Ukraine, were enjoying an ordinary day on the water when an unexpected event unfolded. Several dark, glossy creatures suddenly surfaced nearby, breaking through the water without warning. Their faces appeared eerie and almost human-like, leaving everyone on board stunned and silent. For a brief moment, the creatures lingered close enough to be seen clearly, yet they showed no signs of aggression. Then, just as abruptly as they had appeared, they slipped back beneath the surface and vanished. Most of the tourists believed they had witnessed something rare, possibly an undiscovered deep-sea species. One person, however, was convinced the encounter matched descriptions of the Keradog snake, a legendary creature said to inhabit those waters. A fisherman recorded an unusual catch on video after pulling in a shark unlike any he had seen before. The shark was tiny, likely newly born, but what made it remarkable was that it had two heads attached to a single body. This type of deformity is scarce. Scientists identify it as a case of conjoined twins or a developmental mutation. While the exact cause is not always known, researchers believe such abnormalities can be linked to environmental factors, including pollution in the ocean. Footage recorded in the 1990s showed a large, pale creature moving beneath the ice in the southern oceans. Observers claimed it appeared to have arms, legs, and fins shaped like hands. The sighting was soon linked to the Japanese legend of the Ningen, a humanoid being said to reach lengths of up to 30 meters and described as ghostly white. Although no conclusive evidence has ever confirmed the creature's existence, reports and rumors continue to circulate, along with claims of undisclosed sightings and warnings to keep the encounters quiet. Off the coast of Greenland, a family sailing in the North Atlantic recorded an encounter they could not explain. As they traveled, something beneath the waves appeared to follow their boat, moving at an unusually high speed. The observers were certain it was neither a whale nor a shark. What they saw looked like a massive metallic sphere, gliding silently through the water and maintaining precise alignment with the vessel's course. After the sighting, reports emerged that military units were sent to the area, although no official statement or explanation was ever released. These 30 encounters represent just a fraction of the mysteries lurking beneath our planet's surface. Each sighting raises more questions than answers, challenging everything scientists thought they knew about marine life. Which of these massive sea creatures shocked you the most? Have you ever encountered something unexplained while near the ocean? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more incredible footage of the ocean's most mysterious inhabitants, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest discoveries from the deep. And if you'd like to explore more mysterious creatures, our next video will take you deeper into 30 animals that only appear once every 1,000 years, where a two-headed striped snake, an 8-legged goat, and other bizarre animals are revealed. Click on the card displayed on the screen now. Enjoy the video.